Hey guys, it's me, Connor, and I came to talk to you about a book that my therapist recommended to me, seeing as I came out as a lesbian first, and then I came out as a trans guy second. So she thought that this would be a good book for me to read. It's called 10 Smart Things Gay Men Can Do to Improve Their Lives by Joe Kort. Um, it's actually not that bad book. Um, It's no action adventure, sparkly vampires. Not that I read any of that, but uh, yeah. Uh, but like they just have like different chapters. I don't know if you can see the different chapters. No, that's it's all in like light colors. It's always got to be like gay colors, like really seriously gay colors, like red, orange, yellow on the back of this book. So the chapters are take responsibility for your own life, which basically means uh, you can't just keep shoving things on other people and blaming things for other things. Affirm yourself by coming out. A lot of stress um, that we deal with as trans men are seemingly from keeping our trans status hidden from others, and not necessarily our trans status, but you know, locking ourselves in. Like, I'm locked in at my job under a certain name, and and like I knew this coming in. If I said something, they would change my name. I still introduce myself as Connor to new employees because I don't really care too much about the old ones. Whoever's signing my paycheck can call me whoever the hell he pleases. He could call me dog for all I care, as long as my paycheck comes in. I'm fine. um, Resolve issues with your family. This is definitely something that we as a collective group need to do. Um, our family is probably never going to be completely all right with our decision. Um, there's always going to be some little thing they've got about it, but just keep talking about it. You know, keep keep saying it's going to be all right. You know, I'm still going to be the same person. I'm just gonna have a different look. Um, Graduate from eternal adolescence. This one isn't necessarily a trans guy chapter. Well, this whole book isn't necessarily a trans guy book, but this one definitely really doesn't fit in too much. Um, I've noticed that trans guys are a lot more mature than pretty much the rest of the LGBT community. Um, Seeing as like we've gone through like pretty much A and B. We go through two different stages of puberty. We know how life is on both sides of the road. Um, so um, I don't and I think that makes us a lot more mature than you know otherwise. Avoid or overcome sexual addiction. I am not necessarily sexually addicted. I like having sex every once in a while. But pretty much every single girlfriend I've had um, has been a sexual addict. Um, and it sucks when you're trying to have a conversation and all they can think about is sex while you're trying to talk about feelings, which I never talk about anyway. Um, Learn from successful mentors who have been there, done that. Hey, this is YouTube. There's a bunch of us out here. Um, Take advantage of therapy workouts. Well, it is state mandated that I must go to a therapist and get a T letter before I can get prescribed therapy. I think that's what I read. Um, if not, I'm going to be severely disappointed because then I could have just gone down to the wonderful TLC center. Okay, I gotta get back to this. Maintain rewarding relationships. that is not necessarily sexual or intimate relationships. Um, this is a any kind of relationship, be it a friendship, a family relationship, um, an intimate relationship, an acquaintanceship, um, sportsmanship. I mean, just and I really haven't really read too much of this chapter. I'm pretty much like a guy who keep kind of keeps to himself, but like there's just like this chapter is usually like about like you know sexual relationships, but I I read into it a lot differently, and I think that maintaining relationships with family, like as well, and this pertains as well to the coming out chapter. Just you gotta you definitely gotta try and stay together with family. I mean, unless of course this family is abusive, um, or just has disowned you, whatever. But if it's none of that, and your parents say they love you no matter what, I'd stick with it. I wouldn't just you know crawl away. And I realized just now that that's something I've been doing. Like just like 10 seconds ago, I realized that I've been withdrawing from my family. Um, and what have I got to show for it? A couch to sleep on, my own little room, a TV, a PS2, all of which, I've worked for. Um, but, I'm still in my parents' house, but I kind of withdraw from everything, and that takes away a lot of opportunities I've got. Next one is understanding the stages of love. Yeah. And, I mean, this one is a pretty alright chapter. Um, you know, it's kind of like looking about power struggles and like understanding what relationships really are, like um, role models and stuff like that. And like it's just like kind of the stages of an intimate relationship. Let's buy something together. Let's only see each other and stop dating other people. Let's take a vacation together. Let's move in together or talk about the possibility of moving in together. And let's get engaged or married. Um, and moving in together spurs a lot of fights. I'm just saying, like, I I know a few people who have ended up moving in together, and then one of them ends up getting sent to the hospital with broken ribs, and one gets carted off to jail. Um, so that necessarily isn't like the greatest thing that could happen, but you gotta figure out if you're ready. The last one is commit to a partner, um, which I feel is very important. Like when I find the perfect person, or the person that I just click with, um, I'm probably going to stay with that person until I die. That's just the way I feel about it. And I don't necessarily know if that person even exists, but if and when I do find this person, um, I believe that is the person I will spend the rest of my life with. Um, but right now I'm not taking it too serious. I'm only 19 years old, and I've got a while, so I'm just taking things easy right now. But yeah, this is 10 Smart Things Gay Men Can Do to Improve Their Lives by Joe Kort. Barnes & Noble. Probably. Maybe. Alright. See you guys later.